You know what I want to know? How a bird all the way in Florida knew there were snails in Texas. Like, you can't sniff that far. What's going on, guys? Limpkins have shown up in Texas. According to what I've read, this is the first historical sighting of Limpkins in Texas, or this particular region. These are birds that are only found in Florida, Cuba, and South America. They should not be here in Texas. This is nowhere even close to their range, and 3 of them have been sighted here. Thanks to the help of a fellow photographer, I've found their location, and I've come out here and got some pictures. So I came out to where I was told that these birds were hiding out, hanging out, whatever. So I came out to where I was told that these birds were had been seen, and I first got out here and I could hear one calling from the distance, and it took me an hour and a half to track them down. It seemed like as I got closer it moved to a different spot, and eventually I just stuck it out in one spot and waited for him to come closer to me. I could hear his calls, but I could never find him up in the trees. This isn't going to be a very long video, but I just wanted to show video proof that there are Limpkins in Texas. These birds specialize in catching and eating apple snails. You can't see it in the pictures of the video, but their bill is slightly curved to the right, and that's so that they can get into the right-hand curve of the apple snail shell. Evolution does some weird things. Usually you can find trails of little snail shells where the food supply is good. I haven't seen any yet, but the birds are definitely here, and I can definitely hear them calling. And I could be wrong, but I think the only way to tell the male from the female was by looking at the flight feathers, which I also can't see in the picture, so I don't know if it's a boy or girl. This is a bird that looks similar to, let's say, a juvenile white ibis, who's kind of brown in color, but it has a shorter bill, and it's actually more related to rails and cranes. Is that right? Something else I wanted to point out is that we've had an explosion of apple snails here. You can find traces of them all over the trees right now because they're depositing their eggs. Apple snails are an invasive snail. These are the snails that people put in their aquariums, and then, you know, oh, we're done with the aquarium, let's just go put this snail in a pond so he can live. Well, that's what people do. They dump their snails out, and now they're spreading like crazy. So yeah, I totally expected to spend all day searching for this bird. Knocked him out in the first 2 hours. So yeah, I came out here, I heard there were Limpkins, I found the Limpkins, I'm showing you the Limpkins, and now I have this strange question. The Pokemon generation, you are of age. There were over 50 There were over 50 Pokemon based on birds. If you collected all them, why aren't you out here collecting birds? Because I, for damn sure, am going to collect them all. Get you a checklist or something, just get outside and start collecting them. I don't know where I'm going with that. Thanks for watching.